Shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, salutations to the elect disputing his truth across the four corners of the earth, all faith, truth, necessary. Alright, I'm gonna wind the bar back again in that city. I just want to go into just about how the Lord Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, he has given his wisdom and knowledge and understanding to only a few, a chosen few of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, to understand his ways and his words, and to, have the correct name and the correct doctrine, and that's by way, the apostles, and the elders for years have been teaching. The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, for years, they've been pushing his word and the truth, bringing out the understanding of the word of the Lord, the name and much more, history, and much more, understanding of prophecy, but only a few of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, only the elect of the nation Israelites, is going to understand the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men of the Lord had his truth, go understand, go have the spiritual understanding of the word of the Lord, to really, grasp it, and receive it and believe and have faith and not have unbelief about it. And the ones that gonna have the unbelief of it is 2/3, Israelites, because the Lord Yahweh Bashashai, he he the one, he the one that, he'll open your your mind, your spiritual, the spiritual understanding of the word, to open up your spiritual eyes, to get the understanding of his word, spiritual ears, to receive his wisdom, knowledge, understanding of his word, that the apostles and elders teach, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, but not all Israelites not gonna receive it, because you still got Israelites out here, these different camps, teaching false doctrine, you had, the ones that, the different Israelite camps that's out here, they was taught under the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Now they, teaching wayward doctrines, doctrine that, the apostles and elders, didn't teach. They teaching contrary to what they was taught. So, you're gonna have Israelites that gonna follow these other camps, and they're gonna get caught up in that, those false doctrines, and that's not gonna lead them in the right understanding of the Lord, in prophecy. It's gonna lead them to nothing but death and destruction. And like I say, these Baptist church preachers, they don't have the spirit. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai with them, to give you the breakdown of prophecy of what's going on, why things like it is, understanding who your enemy is, not to trust your enemy, having the correct name. The only ones that really give it the only men, the only group, that can give it, understanding to you is the apostles and the elders and the brethren of Great Millstone, So that's the men of the Lord Great Millstone is the ones that have the wisdom and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, So I'm gonna start off Ephesians 4:17. This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord Yahweh Shai, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in a vanity of their mind. So Excuse me. So the ones that came into the wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord, He the one, He opens your mind to this truth and to receive it and to understand and believe in it, because the elect is predestined from the beginning. The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites going to believe, from the beginning. The elect, the 100 for the 4,000, and the 1/3 of the Israelites going to believe this wisdom, knowledge, truth that the apostles and elders of Berber are teaching. It's going to believe the wisdom, knowledge, and understand the Lord Yahweh Shai. And not walk, and not walking not walking the ways of a Gentile mind state, in the ways of this world, the so-called man Esau, this world, the philosophies, these these doctrines that lead, that has no end, it just leads to nothing but confusion, death, and wickedness. You think that is the right way to go, but it ain't. But the only way that's gonna lead to the only true doctrine, the truth, of the word of the Lord is is the apostles and elders of great millstone, teaching the word of the Lord. It's gonna lead to life. Excuse me. The word is gonna lead to life. True understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the true understanding of the word of the Lord. Because like I say, not all these these different, like I say, churches, camps that's out here is not teaching the correct doctrine of the Lord, and they don't have the spirit, and the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai is not dealing with them. So, but like I say, the only ones that they're gonna believe in the truth was not the Lord Yahweh Shai, and not and not continue to walk in the ways, like I say, in a Gentile mind state. Not walking, like I say, not following the ways of the heathens, the heathen ways, of this world, like I say, these other doctrines or whatnot, the elect is gonna come full, gonna come to the full understanding of the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and not waver, not try to consider some other doctrine, philosophy. The elect gonna be full assured and have faith and believe that, hey, this is the way. This is the way that the apostles and elders of great millstone, the brethren that had the truth are teaching, and believe and stay in it, So see, y'all go to Ephesians 4:18. Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. So Lord Yahweh Shai, He has blinded 2/3 of Israelites, from receiving the truth of His word. He it's only a select few Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that He wants to come into His truth, into the wisdom and understanding of His word, and everyone else, like I said, other Israelites that can't receive it, they're just gonna be ignorant to it, and they're gonna try to understand it, but they can't. They're gonna try to listen to the apostles and elders what they teaching the word, according to understand the word of the Lord. The wisdom knowledge, understand the word of the Lord, but they're either gonna get offended, scoff, or like I say, they're gonna hate what the apostles and the elders brother are teaching, because it's the truth. It's the truth. And like I said, and I said, those that get offended because it's the truth. It's really the truth of the word of the Lord that the apostles and elders brother are teaching. These other camps, like I said, are teaching, like I say, contrary to doctrine. They trying to, bring in, they're trying to do unity camps and, this and that. And, you mixing this doctrine. This camp got this doctrine. This camp got that doctrine. And it's not in the right spirit and agreement of the Lord, man. There's only one way, man. One understanding, of the word of the Lord, and that's the apostle and the elder great millstone have, So like I said, that unity camp and try to get together it's gonna lead to nothing but confusion, and it's gonna lead to this camp getting into it or whatever, because they think they have the understanding right. Nah, the apostle Elder Great Millstone have it because the Lord Yahweh, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh is dealing with the apostle and elders and the brethren of Great Millstone. But and I say the word heart right there going to the Hebrew word lob, which means your mind. So the Lord Yahweh has blinded 2/3 of Israelites' mind from receiving the truth, of His word. But I'm go from there to 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. So me myself first and foremost, and I said the man of the Lord had His truth. The Lord Yahweh, He has given us this wisdom, understanding the word, the ministry. And like I said, starting with the apostles, a great millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlah, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, and the elders on down, so those men been teaching the word of the Lord for years, so the men that came to that heard this truth, the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh, He been called into it. Hey, we have me myself for the foremost have received mercy from the Lord Yahweh, to receive mercy, and that like I said, me myself for the foremost that not to faint, when things it get rough, it get tough, and it's truth, in His walk, but hey, hey, we have received mercy from the Lord. Hey, we're gonna suffer for this truth, wisdom, understanding the Lord to teach it, push it, and in the end, hopefully, I'll be part of righteous number to be found word of the Lord, or to be found word of the Lord Yahweh, to receive His mercy and deliverance, from the wrath and destruction they can bring to America, Babylon Great, So, like I say, we in the time now. We in time now going forward. Things, it's gonna, it's gonna intensify. It's gonna ramp up more. These prophecies gonna come to pass. Hey, it's gotta happen. The words of the Lord, it never failed. It never failed. It always happen. All right, it happens. So it happened and come to pass. But it's all about me myself for foremost is not to faint when these things start go down according to prophecy. In the midst of it, just things start happening. I say you might, not might, in these times not going forward, you're gonna lose loved ones, people that that you knew in the world, whatnot. It's gonna get more, it's gonna get hectic out here. It's gonna get crazy. You're gonna have family members, they're gonna betray you, try to do some harm to you, but whatever, try to threaten you, whatever. But if you're that righteous number, hopefully I am part of the righteous number. The Lord Yahweh is gonna protect you. Had a hedge of protection on you. No matter what, you might receive threats or whatever, But the Lord Yahweh is gonna protect His elect, Other so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. Now, again, like I say, you're gonna have men of the Lord that's in the truth and walk in favor Lord, Yahweh that died in His faith, and you're gonna have men that's gonna die in the faith, that believe, Hey, that's the part of it as well, though. Prophecy, but it's all about me myself first and foremost. It's all about keeping the faith of Lord Yahweh Shai and His wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and not let it not let it go for nothing, nobody, But 2 Corinthians 4:2, but have renounced it, the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifesting of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. So like you got like I said again, like I said earlier, in this lesson, you got men that are teaching false doctrine or other Israelite camps, and handling the word of the Lord deceitfully, man. Not teaching the correct doctrine, just trying to make some gain off of it, whatever, just doing off, just trying to make, whatever, trying to get fame, whatever, for the word, or get money, whatever. But hey, those that are doing that, the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna deal with them, for teaching false doctrine that the apostles and elders, did not teach. They're teaching, I say, contrary, wayward doctrine, contrary, to the doctrine that the apostles and elders, was teaching for years, and still teaching. But it said manifest, and like I said, by the manifestation of the truth. So, by the manifestation of the truth, commended ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High Yahweh. So, and that's to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. The Lord had His truth. You're gonna have people know, hey, these the guys. These the men of the Lord, because they teaching the correct. They definitely teaching the right doctrine and have to understand the Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with them. It's gonna be made in conscious of man, like, yeah, they got them men, they have it, and have to understand the prophecy and to break down the word of the Lord. The spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with the men of great millstone, dealing with the apostles and elders of great millstone. So I say, we know it's time now that, hey, people gonna just be like, Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with the men of great millstone once these prophecies really start to just pop off more and more and more, just get bad out here, But we'll go from there to 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So like I said, the Lord Yahweh has hid His gospel understanding, from 2/3 Israelites. Like I said in the beginning, He has blinded 2/3 Israelites from receiving the truth. So that they can have mercy. Hopefully, have mercy and deliverance from Lord Yahweh Shai. So it's hid to those that are lost. They stay in the ways of the world, the so-called East Sodomites, understand the philosophy or whatever, in the ways of this world, whatever doctrine they subscribe to. But the doctrine, whatever doctrine they subscribe to, they're not subscribed to the wisdom and understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai that the apostles of Elzebub great men don't teach. The real understanding of the Lord, according to the through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, they're gonna, it's not gonna help them. It's not gonna benefit them in the end. I say when all hell breaks loose out here, like I say, if you don't have the correct name, if you don't have the understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Bible, you're not repenting from your wicked ways, still doing wicked things, abominations that Lord Yahweh Shai hates, then like I say it's just destined for for destruction, to be destroyed, So just part of the 2/3 number. And I said, hopefully, me myself, and foremost, hopefully, I'm part of the rest of the number. But So I'm in off of this because I didn't want to make this too long. 2 Corinthians 4:4, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which have believed not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach Yahushua, who the image of the Most High, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. So the God of this world is who? The power of this world, the ones in rulership, is so-called white man, Esau, Edomites. These devils have blinded the minds. Like I said, blinded the minds 2/3 Israelites. No, yeah, 2/3 Israelites. They caught up in the lies and the lies and deception of the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites. Caught up in the wisdom, the light of this world, the deception of this world, the deceptive light, it look good, it seems like it's the way, but it's deceptive, it's leading you to a trap, a death trap. It's gonna, you think that this the way, but it's not, the real way, the way of the Lord, the true light, the true wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Understand the Lord is, the ones that have it is the apostles and Ezra and Millstone, But I say Esau, Edomite, so-called white man root, so-called white man, the devils, starting with the elites of Esau, Edom. I say, they had blinded, 2/3, by way of philosophies or whatever, or things of this world that, that has the attention of 2/3 Israelites that, they, like I say, they subscribe to, believe in, you know, but it's going to lead to death, death and destruction, But like I said, the Lord Yahweh Shai, he has a remnant of Israelites that he has called onto his truth, and to believe on it. And men, first and foremost, men. He has called men into his truth of his wisdom, not just under his word, and to teach and to believe and to push it. And only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites gonna hold on to it and continue to believe. Hopefully, I keep my faith and continue to keep pushing, keep fighting. Hopefully, and hopefully that Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, have mercy upon me. Hopefully I'm part of the right number. So see, so yeah, yeah, that's about it. I just want to go into that. How the Lord Yahweh, he only, gave his wisdom and understanding to, a chosen few of Israelites. And the rest of Israelites, the Lord Yahweh had blinded, to not receive his truth and understand the word, and to have mercy, to have mercy from the Lord, from the Lord Yahweh Shai, So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, like our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahshua keep finding that say Shalom.